Hello, hello. Welcome to my cooking class. Getting pretty excited for this meal because I actually tested it earlier this week and fell in love with it. And it's probably a product that you've never tried, maybe nervous to try it, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to love this meal. So today, as soon as we get a few people on here, we're going to get started with today's cooking class. So as soon as you get in here, let me know that you're here. Let me see, my screen's really dark. I think there's a way for me to brighten it up here. Not sure. Anyway, can you guys see me? It says I'm live. I'm hoping that you can see me. Let me know you're here. Anyway, today's cooking class, I'm just going to get started just in case it's recording. But in case you are there and I just can't see you, I'm seeing a new thing on my screen that says share with the group. Oh, good, Linda. Yay, you're there. Okay, so I'm glad. Can you see me and hear me okay? Yep. Okay, ready? Okay, so today's cooking class, what I'm going to share with you is a product that I have fallen in love with, and it is actually on sale. And I've always been telling you that you should save money. We're doing a campaign that's called Cook to Save, and with Epicures products going on sale, I'm going to showcase a couple products today that are actually on sale. So if you don't have them, you can buy them when the price is right. Sounds like a good plan, right? So today I'm featuring a product called Chicken Barbacoa. And this is so amazing. It's got this smoky, mild heat, barbecue, Tex-Mex kind of flavoring. It's delicious. If anyone's tried it, let me know. I love it. Now, I find that the flavor is very intense. And in fact, the package, I measured it out for you. So here's the deal. There's roughly about a half a cup of seasoning inside the package. Because it's supposed to flavor 3 pounds of meat, and I'm getting ready to leave my house, and you know I only buy things when they're on sale, and when I buy groceries I don't want to throw them out, so I'm only using half a package. So if you're doing this recipe, buy the package. It is on sale today, and it's good for 2 weeks. The sale is on. The product is good in your cupboard for whenever you have the products that you want to make, but I'm using half the package. Okay, so let's get started with making this. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make these little one bite tacos with this. So this is our better than takeout options. I've got our saute pan on the stove here right now. I'm going to get this cooking, get it heated up. I'm actually going to use ground chicken because that's what I love, but you could very well make this versatile. What's on sale in your flyer? I know last week or 2 weeks ago when I went shopping, extra lean ground beef was on sale. So if you'd purchased that when it was on sale in your flyer and put it into 1 pound portions, then you're good to go. So anyway, this is my choice today. So we'll just wait until we get this hot. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be putting in this, because this is basically just meat and flavoring. I tested it earlier this week, but I had 2 peppers, well, half a yellow and one full red. And I do want to make sure I show you how I cut my peppers. I slice really close to the top because then I can just look at this. How easy is this? I'm not wasting a thing. Speaking of which, I know my assistant was laughing at me. Why are we talking about Halloween or Thanksgiving now? It's May. And it's because these are fabulous to just hang on to. Stick them away. You don't, not in a bag because they're moist. Let them dry out. But these are really good when you want to do that Thanksgiving theme and you want to do cheese balls that look like pumpkins. There you go. There's my little DIY tip. So we're just going to cut this into little cubes, and I'm going to get this sauteing with my chicken that is flavored. So let's get this all, can you see in the pot? Yep. And you can hear it sizzling. So get my peppers in there. Get my chicken in here. I'm using my saute spoon. You guys know that I love, love, love this spoon. And it was actually sold out. I'm happy to report it's back in stock. And currently right now, when you see all these amazing products that are on sale, you may want to make sure that you pump up your order, because right now, till the 6th of May, you can save on shipping because we have a reduced rate of $5 for any order that's $100 or more. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't spend $100 right now, send your friends to the website, collect the order, put it in together, share the cost of the $100 and share the cost of the shipping. So here we've got the flavor going in here. Now, the other thing that this requires, and I'm just going to go to my fridge. I couldn't pull this out earlier, but I want to show you what do you do when you get a can of tomato paste and you don't use it all. Is this a problem for you? Because it certainly is a problem for me. So here's what you do. Our baking tray sheet pans and liners are on sale right now. And use what you want, but what's ever left over, put them in 1 tablespoon portions and freeze them, and then pop them into a baggie, okay? Then you're not wasting it or looking at that open jar in your fridge going, what am I going to do with that, okay? So we added 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Now, if you wanted to, you could, it's going to melt really quickly anyway. If you wanted to, you could heat it up in the microwave so it becomes more saucy. I'm not concerned about it at all. All right, so let's just get this heat going and talk about the chicken barbacoa. Now, here's some fun food facts about chicken barbacoa. This package, I know I have a lot of people that go, oh, will I ever use it? You're going to love the fact that Epicure is going to save you a lot of money and just make life so much easier for you, because in this package, believe it or not, are how many spices and herbs? 14. There's 14 different spices and herbs in this package. So replicating it, you're going to have to empty up your cupboard. And I certainly don't want you going to the grocery store because spices are like $7 or $8 or $9 now. It's ridiculous. So our meal solutions really make perfect sense because you're not having a spice jar go bad in your cupboard. And yeah, spices, I always say they don't really go bad, but they certainly aren't giving you the value that you spend on them if they're sitting up in your cupboard forever. So depending on what you read, I have a lot of people always asking me, how long are spices good for? Well, most people say a year. So I usually clean up my spices once a year. I mean, are you going to want to throw out the money that you've spent on spices every year? Can you say Epicure? Just buy the packages. You use them up and then they're gone, right? So anyway, so that is what I'm going to share with you regarding that right now. Now, as I'm sitting here struggling with my saute spoon, I'm looking at this going, I think I have something better than this. Give me a second. Pulling it out. My meat separator. Anytime you use ground meat, what I find is it clumps. Am I the only one that happens to? Well, you're going to want to use this. This is the cat's meow when it comes to breaking up ground meat. How much easier is this? I was struggling. Why didn't someone tell me? Okay, so we're cooking this up. Now, I'm going to quickly tell you how we're going to do this. Our one bite tacos, we need the taco shell, don't we? So I am using, I know I have a lot of people who are gluten intolerant that follow me. So I've actually got some corn tortillas, and I want to introduce you to our muffin maker. Now, when you purchase this, you actually get 2 of them. So that could be something else that you put on your order so you can save on shipping. So I then got my corn tortillas, and you can use a cookie cutter, or I actually just found a little, I think this was for a one-time burger to separate burgers, but you could use a cup in your house, and I just used a knife and cut around it. So I made smaller sizes. And then what I did is I cut not all the way through, but I basically cut 3 or 4 spots. And you're just going to tuck this inside. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. I just see writing on my screen, so I can't tell if you guys can actually see what I'm working on. And you're going to take these and make your own little mini taco cups. This is great for appetizers. It's just Dawn and I, and like I said, I'm just trying to get all my food eaten in my cupboard or in my fridge before I take off. Now I'm just going to quickly show you. I didn't cut this, but what I'm doing is you can put it, I found usually cut it for about 1 inch in on each side, and then it just folds really nicely without overlapping. Now I've got the TV version, so this is what it looks like. Makes sense? So I've cooked it already, so you can pre-cook these because then you get that nice crispy flavoring. And here's my tip for you on that. So these trays, just so you know, are very flimsy. Actually, let me pull it back so you can see. Can you see how it just flimsy? So you do need something under it, especially if you've got it filled with muffins, in your oven. What I recommend and what I love is I actually use our cooling racks and I put them upside down because these actually support them, the little legs that are on here. I set them right on here, fits on perfectly, and now it's easy to slide in and out of my oven too because the legs are not catching on the rack. So I've got the oven set to 400 degrees, and you're going to bake these for about, how long? Maybe 6-7 minutes. Now, one thing I did notice is they tend to want to pop up, and when you buy your racks, they are sold in sets of 2. So what you can do is just set this on top, and it sort of weights them down so they retain their shape. Make sense? So let me just pop these in the oven, and I'll bring out the TV version. So here's my TV version. As you can see, I've got them done now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to have a cute little appy, nibbles meal tonight between Dawn and I. And I'm going to make it with a salad. So I just thought this might be really cool. Now, if you're making tacos, what are we going to add to this? I know it's a different flavoring than our taco seasoning, but you're going to want to make salsa. So remember I said I already tested this recipe earlier this week and loved it. So I've already made some salsa with our Poco Picante salsa mix. And the other thing that you may want to use is avocado. And I was digging in my fridge. And yes, do you store your avocado in your fridge? I'm waiting for someone to reply. Anyone store their avocado in their fridge? I totally do because I find it preserves it more. Here's another thing that I do to preserve my avocado is I actually put it in water so that, if you put it in water, then the air's not going to the top and it's not oxidizing it. And that's when it's cut, by the way. Sorry, I might have lost you there in my jumping around with ideas. Okay, so my barbacoa is basically done. Now, if you wanted to enhance the flavor, totally grab your SPG. How many of you have SPG in your cupboard? SPG, if you haven't got it, stands for salt, pepper, garlic. And I love the flavoring of this. So we're almost done here. I'm going to serve this also with a salad, and we're going to make a quick dressing. Let's look at the time. We started a little late, but you can see how Epicure can put a meal on the table easily in 20 minutes or less. So I'm just going to turn this off now. Totally done. Let me show you what that looks like. Does that look yum? Totally different flavor than taco. Totally. Has anyone tried the chicken barbacoa by any chance? I'm just sort of curious. Feel free to say no, you haven't tried it, because I'm going to encourage you to definitely put it on your I must try this list, because I am really concerned that if I don't get people testing it and trying it and seeing how amazing it is, it might lead the line. And this is totally one of those spices that I do not want to leave, because I can tell you if it goes on the I'm not coming back, I'm going to be stockpiling on it. That's how much I love this. Okay, so let me give you some more fun food facts while I'm just plating this up. So chicken barbacoa really breaks down to it's a diversion from the Spanish word barbecue. So originally, this barbacoa would have originated in the Caribbean. So if you feel like you are not having sunshine where you are, and I saw Joanne Goudreau, I don't know if you're still in Calgary, but I saw you had lots of snow. Maybe this is something you want to cook so you can feel like you're in the hot tropics. But yeah, that's where barbacoa started. It's a Spanish word for barbecue that originated in the Caribbean. Mexico, usually, and I do want to talk about this spice while I've got it plated here now. I want to talk about this spice because I told you that it had 14 different spices packed in the jar. But here's the directions, and this is why I'm hoping that you love coming to my cooking class. I always look at these packages and go, how can I use it differently? And so this one actually says, put in the slow cooker, combine seasoning with water, oil, tomato paste, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and put it in a slow cooker for 3 to 6 hours, depending on what you do, and shred it. Clearly, I'm not doing that. I don't want to have a slow cooker. I don't want to cook 3 pounds of meat. So I just thought this would be really easy to adapt. So I've got this done. I'm just going to grab a plate here now. And what we're going to do is just maybe plate these on. Because I cooked it in advance, you can see that the actual little cups maintain their shape. If they weren't cooked, they would just fall flat. And we're just going to, oops, spilled that one out. Should probably just push it up from the bottom. Sort of look like little flowers. I think they look really cute. And we're going to doctor these up like they are tacos. So we'll put a little bit of salsa on here. And I'm going to grab some guacamole. Maybe a little bit of sour cream if you've got it in your house. All these things are optional. You do not need to put them on. Honestly, the flavor on here is so delish. You probably don't need it. Okay, so what else am I going to put on my plate? Well, I did say I was going to make a quick salad. So here's my dressing that I'm choosing for today. I've just got I don't have very much lettuce. I had a little bit of lettuce. I thought I'd throw some red onion in there because I don't know why, I've got so much onion in the house. And I'm going to use our balsamic vinaigrette. So basically in this cruet, I've got some olive oil. I have some balsamic vinegar. And now I'm going to use my 4-in-1 spoon. And I'm roughly going to put approximately 2 tablespoons, which I'm getting right down to the bottom. In fact, I think I can put the whole thing in. Yeah. New jars coming up. Perfect. Put that in the recycle bin and I'm ready to rumble. We'll just give this, I need a lid for my cruet. And I cleaned my kitchen. I'm hoping I can find my lid relatively fast. Okay, and we're just going to put a lid on this, give it a good shake. I'm going to coat this salad. And remember, don't put your salad dressing on your salad too early because it will wilt a bit. We're going to be nibbling right away here, so I'm not too concerned. Grab your grip and grabs. These are your tongs. I love these, especially if you're challenged for height like I am. And we're just going to put this on our plate, make it look appealing. And you can serve this when guests pop in unexpected. I mean, you saw how quickly it came together. And there you have it. Your cute little chicken barbacoa taco bites. So remember, some of these products are on sale. We remember our tray is on sale. The liners are on sale. We also have the chicken barbacoa is in a collection right now. And the collection, you get one of each of the following. In the collection is, I just wrote it down, beef dip, Alfredo. We have crispy, crunchy coating. We have, of course, our chicken barbacoa and our sticky orange chicken, which is brand spanking new. So save yourself a ton of money. Remember, the shipping fee gets bumped up on the 7th of the month. So if you're looking through your pantry and trying to figure out what's for dinner, a couple things I'm going to suggest is buy things when they're on sale and take a look at the 3 weeks of easy dinners, because then you get one package of a whole bunch of things. So when you see me cooking, you probably have the meal solution to make the meal I'm showcasing. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the cooking class. We'll see you again. Hopefully next week is recorded. I'm off to the Caribbean. Hey, maybe that's why I cooked with barbacoa today. But I will be back live in a couple weeks. And next week, in fact, my kitchen's all ready. I'm going to record a really cool cooking class. That's a tweak from another country. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now, everyone.